Anyways, what's good? It's the Black Manga Critic here. Welcome to part 5 of the Monster Read-A-Thon. I want to say it's part 5. Yeah. Let me just check that real quick. Cause sometimes I I'll mix things up and it is what it is, so whatever. Anyways, just make sure I got it right. I'll change it later. At any rate, let's get into this. We are going to read 3 chapters today for Monster. All right, we're gonna start last we left off. We had just this sicko dude, who's raising children, abusing them. Just an overall scumbag, right? And he had a mental breakdown. Which I normally don't wish upon anybody, but like for him, I was like, all right, I death would be too easy for that guy. You know what I mean? I want him to suffer. So, Dieter, the kid who is being abused, is now with Dr. Tenma. So I'm very happy about that. But at the same time, it's like this dude's a wanted criminal. He's wanted. He's a wanted criminal, even though he's not a criminal. You know what I mean? And he's with them, and Dieter will always be in danger because of that. So it's like, oh. Johan's just a sicko, so he's probably gonna do something there. So I'm just worried about the kid. So Telma's probably gonna try to find a spot for him to live, someone nice. So hopefully that works out. But let's see. We got 3 chapters to read. All right. Let's get into it. So we're on chapter 22 now. So chapter 22 is entitled Petra and Schumann. Okay. So somebody's knocking on the door. It was like, Petra, open up, Petra. Petra, you're going to the hospital with me today. I won't give up this time. Aoife, you gotta go. You always want pets when I start streaming. You want pets when I start streaming. Aoife, I'll pet you later. Okay. Go away, you pest. I told you, you're wasting your time. I don't need a quack like you telling me what to do. A quack, huh? That's gratitude. That's gratitude for you. I'm trying to help you. Nobody asked for your help. I won't let you slice me up with your scalpels, you old devil. Don't be ridiculous. I just want to run some tests. Ha! You carved up Clara, the Sontag's daughter, and she's dead now. Yo. Oh. Shots fired. Yo. Shots fired. I was too late to save Clara. The same thing might happen to you if you don't open up. That's exactly why I won't open up. You stubborn old biddy. An old biddy? Am I? An old biddy, am I? How dare you, you butcher? I've never gone to a doctor in my life, and I'm as healthy as an ox. Now go away. Why, you... Doctor. Dr. Schumann. It's Finch. It's Fink, the drunk. They brought him into the clinic. Fink? What's wrong with him? He was hit by a car on the highway. They just brought him in. How bad is it? Is he conscious? I really don't know. But the man who brought him in is cleaning him up. What? Some guy who just happened to be passing by is taking care of Fink. What the devil? Beats me. And it's probably Tenma. Ooh, he got hit up. He's on a ventilator and everything. Jeez. What on earth? The man who brought Fink here administered first aid since you were out on a call. You let some random stranger treat a patient? I'm sorry, doctor. I tried to stop him. There was vomit, sir, and he said he needed to clear the patient's airway to prevent choking. Oh? Who is this guy? I have no idea. He left without giving his name. Oh, but he did leave some notes on the patient's chart. Suction vomit from patient's mouth. Performed endotracheal intubulation. Huh? Patient resisted to being brought to clinic, saying that he couldn't afford to pay. Please use these funds to cover his treatment. Son of a... Doctor, where are you going? To find this smug do-gooder and give him a piece of my mind. What did he look like? He was Asian, sir, and he had a young boy with him. Doctor, what about Fink? Let him rest. But, sir, that man only performed first aid. The hell he did. Sir? He took care of everything flawlessly. Yo. Let's go, Tenma. Dr. Tenma, yo, for the win. And what I love about that is like, again, this is the type of person that Dr. Tenma is. He's like, I'm gonna take care of this person that's in front of me. I don't know this person from anybody, but so I don't know if he's like done some like horrible things or if he's like done anything that I would say like that would make him a scumbag. So I'm gonna take care of him. I'm a doctor. That's what I do. All right. So I appreciate that, and that he was like, I'm not gonna leave it to somebody else to take care of him. I'm gonna make sure that when I leave, he will be fine. You know what I mean, like that. And this doctor's like, just got smug. Like this doctor's, what are you talking about, man? Like somebody saved this dude's life, and you're like, oh, this guy's so smug. He did everything. Like, stop talking. Just be glad that this person that's in your hospital, that's now in your care, is alive and like is going to be okay. You know what I mean? Just that's the one thing that Odasato does very well with certain characters. He'll just create these characters that are just, like they probably not like you're not gonna like throw them in a garbage can, but it's like there's just something about him that just rubs you the wrong way, and like this doctor has that currently. All right, let's see. All right, so now we shift to Dr. Tenma. All right, listen, Dieter. You really can't keep following me around. Yo, he's just like, I know you're good. I know you're a good person, so I'm gonna follow you around. Like, what about school? I'm always on the move. You won't be able to go to school. Dieter just keeps on eating. How will you make friends? If you don't have friends, you'll have nobody to play soccer with. I have a friend. Who? Tenma. Listen, Dieter. You. Huh? You're the guy who barged into my clinic today and took over my practice. How dare you? I don't run a clinic to make money. I know very well Phoenix, a penniless drunk. I had no intention of charging him a cent. Let me guess. Some elite doctor from a top hospital playing the Good Samaritan during your vacation so you can bask in self-satisfaction. Bro, what? Hey, huh? Uh-oh. A cop. Yo. Come on, Dieter. Let's go. Hey, I'm not finished. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to offend. Now I'm afraid we have to rush off. Huh? Fink was in a hit and run. I'm looking for witnesses. Evening, Dr. Schumann, or Schumann. How's Fink doing? He'll pull through. I'm more worried about his drinking. Who's this? This is Dr. Chan, a friend of mine from med school. He's just here on vacation. Good. Huh? Dr. Chan? Have we met somewhere before? He's the one who treated Finnick today. I was out on a call, and who do you suppose I went to see? Who? Your mother, Heinz. My mother? Tell her she needs to come into the clinic. She's in urgent need of care. There's no point. Nobody can tell that old mule what to do. Heinz, this is serious. She'll be okay. She's tough as nails. Heinz. Besides, she raised me, didn't she? She's had a full life. Oh my lord, bruh. What's that supposed to mean? Get back here, you. Your mother still has plenty to live for. Heinz, come back. Why did you lie back there? Old friends from med school? I owed you one for saving Fink. If you hadn't been there, it would have been too late. Thank you. I saw your blood drain when that officer walked in. You've got something to... Never mind. In any case, I guess you're not an elite doctor from a first-rate hospital. You really saved me. I don't know how to repay you. Repay me? Well, I have an idea. Huh? Yow! So we shift. Your cast was slightly off, so I fixed it. Hang in there a couple more weeks. I made some good apple wine, Doc. Want to knock one back together before you go? You're supposed to be healing, remember? I'll drink you under the table as soon as you're all better. You're right on schedule. Give it 5 more days and you can get back in your fields. You can get back out into in your fields. Well, that's good news, Mr. Showen. Take some of my tatters home, Doc. They're good this year. Oh, taters. Take some of my taters home, Doc. They're good this year. Oh, I love potatoes. I'll come back with my truck and load it up. I appreciate this. Internal medicine's my field. I do what I can with the other stuff, but I'm no expert. There's another village just over these hills, and I tend to those folks too. Wish I could do more, but I'm spread thin as it is. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's quiet, but we like it that way. No, I mean, the way these people love you, and you really love them. Love, huh? I don't aspire to anything that lofty. What do you mean? You care for and sustain the lives of so many. That's what a doctor does. I'm just doing my job. Just one more stop. This one's a real pain. Huh? Don't you ever give up? No, I'll keep coming as long as it takes. You're wasting your time. Get lost, you old quack. You get the picture. She's the mother of that cop that we met. You say she collapsed 3 days ago? Yes. She was working out in the fields when she fainted. I tried to bring her in to the clinic, but on the way she said she was feeling better. She was feeling better and took off. Yeah, that's worrisome. Yes. Shall I try? Sure. Don't know if it'll do you any good. Quit hanging around my doorstep. Well, we'll hang around as long as we like. Come now, doctor. She won't come out if you keep hollering at her. You're coming with me, and that's that. What else do I have to live for? Huh? I mean, every doctor needs a good nemesis. And besides, she makes this incredible goulash. Oh, he likes her. Okay. Your face is all red, mister. What? Listen here, you little... Petra. Please, open the door, Petra. Who's that? Another doctor? Go away. You're wasting your time. We'll have to blow her door off if you want to get in there. Why do you hate doctors so much? Why? I'll tell you why. Messing around with people's bodies, you doctors think you're God. God, huh? There are times when I wish I were God. I try my very best, but I still make mistakes. If I were God, I'd be able to cure everyone perfectly. Whenever I treat a patient, I'm trembling inside. Please, can we at least talk face to face? Yo, that's the thing, right? Vulnerability is really important. To get to a place where you can do that, like talk to people in that way and be that vulnerable. She opened the door. Oh, you're making goulash, aren't you? You're making goulash, aren't you? It smells fabulous. What? You like goulash? I do, but I understand Dr. Schumann's the biggest fan of your goulash. Oh? First I ever heard of it. He always just wolfs it down and leaves. If he likes my goulash, why doesn't he say so? He's bashful. Wow, this really does look delicious. My shoulders get so stiff. But I've still got to make dinner, don't I? Your shoulders? Petra, can you touch your chin to your chest? What kind of question is that? Of course I can. See? Ow. Wow, she can't. Wow. Pardon me. 4 fingers. That's quite a bit. Uh-oh. What kind of voodoo was that? Oh, nothing. How is she? I think it's an SAH. Oh, she might have a hemorrhage? A hemorrhage? She might have like internal bleeding or something? Uh-oh, I don't know. What? Oh, she fainted. Wow. Petra! Stadlim, Stadlim, I can't pronounce this. Or Stadlim? I don't know. The police station. Hey, Heinz. Got a fax about a murder suspect. Make some copies, would you? How's your mom? Didn't she pass out a few days ago? She's fine. Thanks for asking. You couldn't kill off that old bird if you tried. Huh? And now he's recognized Tenma. Ugh. Less than 72 hours since the first spasm. There's no time. There's not a moment to lose. She needs surgery immediately. If we get a chopper in here, she just might make it. Can you do it? What? Please Please save her if you can. Otherwise, I can't let another person I love die because of my failings. Huh. Are you sure it was him? Yes. He called himself... Okay, now we're on... So that's the end of chapter 22. Now we're on chapter 23. Chapter 23 is entitled Petra and Heinz. Okay. Are you sure it was him? Yes. He called himself Dr. Chan, but I'm sure it was him. He was at Melke's... he was at Melke's restaurant in Pozar. Right. He can't have gotten far yet. We'll cordon off the highways. This is going to be very good for you if we nab him, Heinz. Yes, sir. All officers, emergency deployment. Yeah, if this goes well, maybe I'll get a promotion. I moved to the city 5 years ago and I'm still out here patrolling dinky little villages. Soon I can kiss this place goodbye. Heinz, it's for you. Oh, thanks. Make it quick. We've got work to do. You won't be bossing me around for much longer. Huh? Oh, nothing. Yes, Officer Heinz speaking. Oh, hello, nurse, yes? What? My mother collapsed again? Okay, so we're shifting now. We don't have a CT scanner out here. All we've got is x-rays. I'll get back to you later. We have very few neurosurgical instruments. I should have forced her to go to the National Hospital in Krupp after the first one. Whatever it took. And now it might be too late. You're my only hope, Dr. Tenma. Okay. Yes, an aneurysm at the junction of the middle cerebral artery. Yeah. I don't have a surgical microscope or Read-A-Thon. If you have a cerebral aneurysm clamp, I could try doing it open. That's a tall order, even for you, isn't it? All I can do is my best. If the aneurysm ruptures again, she may die this time. Yeah, I figured it was like internal bleeding or something. Okay. Not again. It's all my fault. What's come over you, Dr. Schumann? This isn't like you. You single-handedly sustained this entire village all these years. I don't know what happened in the past, but we have to do the best we can for the patient we're with right now. That's all a doctor can do, right? Right. We're ready, doctor. All right, let's begin. Yes. Dieter's just playing outside. Here's the cop. Hey, kid, is Dr. Schumann in there? Yep, he's doing surgery. Surgery? On my mom, you mean? At this crummy little clinic? Why didn't they take her to the hospital in the city? Don't worry, Tenma's helping. Tenma? Yo. Oh, wow. Oh, open. Opening cranium. Blood pressure and pulse. Blood pressure 126/84. Pulse 88. Hold her head firmly, please, doctor. Hold her head firmly, please, doctor. Got it. I've never operated with so few instruments, but they must have done it like this back in the day. He's amazing. He doesn't even have a Read-A-Thon. I can't believe he opened her skull up just like that, with just a wire saw. Huh. Heinz, what are you doing here? I called him, doctor. What's going on here? What does it look like? We're operating on your mother. How dare you point a gun at us? Get out of here, Heinz. Hands up, Tenma. Oh, this dude's so stupid. Huh? What's wrong with you, Heinz? Are you trying to kill your mother? No, he is. He's wanted on murder charges. What? He killed a man in Heidelberg. This dummy. And he's a suspect in the murders of all those middle-aged couples. And to find you here, of all places, the other guys are all sealing off the roads. Just when I thought my mom had ruined it for me by passing out right at the big moment. But instead, she led me right to him. Way to go, Mom. This dude's a dummy, yo. Like, yo, again, Urasawa's so good at making, like, characters who just make you feel a very particular way. Like, this character is like, he makes you just feel so frustrated. You know, you're just like, dude, you just want to smack this dude in the face. Like, stop talking. Let this dude save your mother. Now reach for the sky. Hands up or I'll shoot. Get out! Yo, thank you. Tell him, Dr. Schumann. This is a sterile operating room. You're contaminating everything. If your mother gets an infection, she could get meningitis and die. What? Well, then stop the operation. Oh my lord. Yo, I can't with this man. Do you want your mother to die? What? Your mother has an SAH, a subarachno. Yeah, I knew it was a hemorrhage. Okay, a subarachnoid hemorrhage. She first collapsed 3 days ago. She has to be treated within 72 hours, or it'll be too late. Now get out! You're holding my mother hostage. You're using my mother as a hostage to resist arrest. Oh my god, this dude is too much. This man is a dummy. Like, are you kidding me right now? Oh. Cerebral aneurysm clip and forceps. This man focused. He focused. Cerebral aneurysm clip and forceps. Yes, doctor. That's my mother. Get your hands off her. Yes, Petra is your mother. And what have you done for your mother in the past 5 years? Yo, shots fired. Yo. So what you done? What you did? Yo, have you even been to visit your mother since you moved to the city 5 years ago? She raised you. And what have you ever done for her? Listen here. Everyone you love will one day die. Do you remember what your mother's goulash tastes like? She still makes enough for you every time, out of habit. I eat the extra portion. It's delicious. The best there is. Dr. Temma is doing everything in his power to save your mother. If you ever want to taste her goulash again, pipe down and get out. Yo, shove this man out the operating room. Let's go. Get him out of here. What a dummy. See? Tenma's taking care of things. Yo, Dieter. Yeah. That's my guy. That's my guy. Okay. Blood pressure 140/86. Heart rate 82. Her vital signs are good. You should get some rest, Mrs. Pioneer. But what about you two? I'm fine. Take a break. You did great. Well, all right then. You too, Dr. Tenma. Get some sleep. No, I'm fine. Don't be silly. You just worked 3 hours straight on a very difficult operation. We've got to be extra careful. We need Petra good and strong so that you can propose to her, Dr. Schumann. What? Propose? What's he talking about? I thought you were sleeping. The hell I was. Not until I've made the arrest. What's this all about, a proposal, Dr. Schumann? Don't tell me you're going to ask... Wait, Dr. Schumann, don't tell me you're going to ask my mother to... Don't be ridiculous. That's absurd. I'm not fit to propose marriage to anyone. When I worked in the university hospital, I hardly cared about talking with my patients. All I cared about was how to advance my status. I made inroads into the director's inner circle, wrote his papers for him. I even went so far as to marry his daughter. Wow. The parallels are like, yo. Wow. Writing the papers for him, marrying the director's daughter, yo. I even went so far as to marry his daughter. Once we were married, I marched blindly onward, climbing the career ladder. I barely noticed her. If I'd ever really looked at her, I would have seen it. A real doctor would have known. For years, she ran a low fever, and she was always tired. She had mild flu-like symptoms. If I'd been paying attention, I would have figured it out. She had advanced cirrhosis by the time I caught on. Eventually, her liver failed. As she drew her last breath, you know what she said? Finally, you noticed me. Yo, Urasawa. Yo, I'm not fit to love anyone. Oh my goodness. Heart. Oh my goodness. That's not true. You notice everyone. You keep an eye on everyone in this village. Your vigilance saved Petra's life. So, you still want to arrest this man? You still think this man who fought so valiantly for your mother's life is a murderer? Dude just walked out. Hines! Hello, Chief. This is Hines. Hines! I'm sorry, Chief. It wasn't him. We don't need the road blockades. We don't need the blockades after all. The man I saw wasn't Dr. Tenma. His name is Dr. Chan. I made a mistake because they're both Asian. Yo. That's smooth. That's some smooth writing right there. Like, just like the racism. He's just like, I was racist. Sorry, man. And this is which is like very typical. It's like a very typical thing. This is a very typical thing that white folks do. Racist. All right. So he's just like, I was racist, and that's an excuse you believe, because the other folks probably in his office probably do similar things. Yes, I'm sorry. I know. I'm really sorry. All right. Looks like a helicopter. The doctor at the National Hospital was flabbergasted. Yep. I bet he never thought he'd see such an impressive operation at a little clinic out in the sticks. Hey, Doc, that young doctor took off. Should I try and stop him? I was gonna feed him some really good grub today, but he up and left. Took his bag and the kid and everything. What? Which way did he go? Towards the highway. Tenma! Don't go. You're safe here. You don't have to run anymore. Dr. Schumann. Stay with us, Dr. Tenma. You like it here, don't you? I suppose this might be a good place for Dieter. Not just Dieter. You're safe from the police here. You can help me take care of the villagers. We need you. I have to go. I'm going with you, Tenma. Wait, Dieter. Why? Why do you have to go? Why run the risk of getting hauled in by the police? Please take care of Dieter for me. Tenma! Wait, Tenma! You could save many lives in this village if you stay. We could work together. Saving lives. There's a man I have to kill. What? What did you say? Tenma! What's going on, Tenma? You could never kill anyone. I've seen how you fight to save people's lives. Tenma! He's leaving. Tenma's leaving. It doesn't matter what you say. Go on, Dieter. Huh? If you're with Tenma, he'll stay on the right path. You keep an eye on him. Go! And he chased after him. Wow. That was a really good chapter. Again, Urusa was just very good. Just very, very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Last chapter of the stream, y'all. All right. This is going to be a short one just because I want to make sure that the next two streams finish off this volume. All right. So that's why it's like only 3 chapters. Also because it's kind of late and I don't want to be reading until like 10 o'clock. Okay. You again. Chapter 24 is entitled The Man Left Behind. You again. Don't you ever give up? You can keep coming back, but our answer won't change. Councilman Boltzmann doesn't associate with prostitutes. And he did not murder that woman. He's not involved. Please go away. If you persist in harassing us, I'm afraid we'll have to take action. Action, oh? So you'll sue us for slander? No, you wouldn't dare. You can't have Boltzmann's name connected to this incident, can you? Not when he's a favorite to lead the German Democratic Party next term. Are you threatening us? Yeah. I wouldn't dream of it. I just want to know the truth. This dude is pushing. This detective is pushing. He is not stopping. Inspector Longe. He is not stopping. He's like, I'm pushing. He's a tough nut to crack. I guess that's why he's the secretary to a major politician. Nah, I've almost got him. But Inspector Longe, who would a big shot like Boltzmann really associate with that whore? Ugh. Terrible, terrible word. The victim wasn't just a common streetwalker. She was the escort of Erd Klein, the famous tycoon. Many powerful members of the finance world had ties to her. We're dealing with a very high-class call girl, the kind that makes 5,000 marks a night. Wow. But sir, all we have is a report that she was seen at a hotel Mr. Boltzmann frequents. Do you really think that's enough to establish a connection? Have you had a look at her client list yet? Well, the disk we found was encrypted, see? I'll do it. Give me the disk. Okay. But sir, Haven't you got your hands full with the Riken Park serial murders? Just give me the disc. Inspector Lunge, I've been wondering something for a while. Can I ask you something? What? When do you sleep? Do you ever go home? What does that have to do with the case? Huh? Your question hardly seems relevant. Okay. When are you going to talk to him about it? It doesn't really matter, so we've shifted. When are you going to talk to him about it? It doesn't really matter. He hasn't listened to a thing I've said in years. But Mother, the sooner you tell him, the better. Shh, not so loud. He's in his study. Well, that's rare. I'm amazed he has a family, honestly. Federal Criminal Police, BKA, Office, Wiesbaden, Germany, or Wiesbaden, Germany. Lunge, I understand you're looking into a connection between that murdered prostitute and Councilman Boltzmann. Is there a problem? I'll say there is. We're getting pressure from both the German Democratic Party and the Interior Ministry. It'll be better for you if you don't make an issue of this. I know you can handle it, Chief. You always do. No, this time I can't cover for you. I'm counting on you. Hey, Lunge! What if you're wrong this time? Then what? You stand to lose everything, man. You've had a brilliant career up to now. You've got nothing to prove. Or, don't tell me you're doing this in the name of justice. Proving myself. Justice. Neither of those things interest me. A woman has been killed. All I care about is who did it. Lunge. And, Inspector Lunge, you have a visitor. There. Done. Okay. I cracked the code on the client list of the murdered prostitute. All of the names can be decoded using this formula. Oh, well, it's that woman again. You know, Eva Heinemann. Oh, hey, you can't just waltz in here. Oh, really? Seriously? What's she doing here? Inspector Lunge, what's the matter with you? I've done everything in my power to help you. When are you going to arrest Tenma? Ugh. She's drunk. I see you've been drinking again. Yeah. Can you blame me? Dealing with a useless gumshoe like you who can't even solve a simple murder case? Dr. Tenma's case is solved as far as I'm concerned. He claims a man named Johann is responsible for all of the middle-aged couples who've been murdered, and for the deaths at the hospital 10 years ago. Johann is another identity within Dr. Tenma. It's the only logical explanation of an otherwise illogical case. Yo. What? Yo, look. If Johann is actually like someone, like, I mean, that'd be absurd. Like, that'd be absurd to me. Because, like, I feel like that would be something that you'd wait until, like, volumes down the line to, like set up and figure out. So it's not that. So he just got it wrong. Lunch just got it wrong. Right? Like, that's what's going on here. All right? Every police officer in Germany is looking for him. It's only a matter of time. So once you issue your warrant, your work is done? Is that it? Oh, there are plenty of things I'd like to ask Dr. Tenma if I could. He fascinates me. However, there's a pile of cases on my desk that need my information. Excuse me. Yo, quit bothering us. When are you gonna... Okay, so we've shifted now. When are you gonna drop this? I've already told you, Councilman Bolt. Councilman Bolt has an alibi for the night of the murder. An alibi? But of course, the murder was committed by a professional. What are you implying? That Erd Boltzmann hired the assassin? We decoded the victim's client list. Ooh. Ed Boltzmann's name was on the list. His phone number too. Well, so his name and number were on that list. What of it? What motive did he have to kill? What motive did he have to kill a prostitute? I wish I knew the answer to that one. I've had enough of this nonsense. Leave us alone. Guess we just don't have enough evidence, huh, Inspector? Are you familiar with the Shellhorn Publishing Company? Perhaps not. They're really a third-rate publisher. Every now and then, they put out exposés on famous people. They manage to get by, even though they have a pretty sordid reputation. Their methods are pretty underhanded. They'll hire a woman of ill repute to hook up with a celebrity, Then they publish her memoir. Wow. Terrible, isn't it? You'll be careful not to fall prey to that sort of trap, won't you? Yo, he playing this man. He's like playing this man like a fiddle. Inspector Longe. Ooh, she drunk. I have a drunk. Hmm? Oh, she was vomiting. Nasty. Okay. I'm telling you, it was a real checkmate. That old secretary was speechless. When did Inspector Lunge dig up that dirt about the publisher? It's astounding. He never rests, physically or mentally. He's superhuman. Superhuman, huh? Maybe he isn't really human. He sure doesn't seem to live like the rest of us. Ooh, that's a move. Oh, I see. That's checkmate. I win. Hey, this isn't your game. Mind your own. Oh, don't waste your mental energy on useless games. Yo. All it took was a little pressure, and the owner of the publishing company caved right in. Write up a report. Yeah, yes, sir. Do you know what this notebook contains? There are notes written by a certain prostitute about her secret rendezvous with a certain client, including details like dates and times. We don't know the man's name. She simply refers to him as B. It's quite good. It's quite a good read, almost like the outline of a book. Shellhorn had a contract with this woman to publish her life story. Oh, by the way, have you ever contacted a man called Janka? He's a professional assassin, you see. Get out. Get out of here! Yo, he got this man shook. Shook at. Okay. Oh, there's some bags? Whoa. We're moving out. We'll send for the rest of our things later. Wow. Dad, did you know that I'm pregnant? You moving in with the father? I'm leaving too. You never knew I had a lover, did you? Wow. Damn. They just dipped. He just unbothered. Lunge speaking. It's me. It's me, Inspector. Mintok Boltzmann's secretary. I'll see you now. I'm ready to tell you everything. Is that so? Glad to hear it. I'm going out. You can fill me in on the rest later. Wow. Unbothered. Wow. Just ridiculous. I'm glad they gotta get out of there. This man, trash. I'm trash. Okay, let's go. Boom, somebody's coming through. Yo, Inspector, what's wrong? What's all the commotion? That secretary, he committed suicide. Yo, now he's shook. Right? What I love is like the reaction that he should have had for his wife and daughter leaving his home. He had for the secretary that committed suicide. Like, yo. Edward Boltzmann is innocent. Okay, so there was like a few panels where I guess he went back home and he's looking at his portrait and he notices that his home is empty. Like, that's your fault, sir. Edward Boltzmann is innocent. This is the note the secretary left behind. Lunge. I'm having Inspector Kaminsky take over this case, as well as the Riken Park case and the Gallon CEO murder. Then what do I have? You've got nothing. Wow. What? Wow. Did he fire? Yo, did he just get fired? Bruh. Looks like you're all I've got left. Wow. Inspector? You have a visitor. It's that Eva Heinemann woman again. Show her in. Wow. I'll put you later, Ethan. Wow. Okay, so that's the end of chapter 24. Damn. Man, oh man. Yo, honestly, again, I just really enjoy reading like the manga that I'm reading right now, the manga that I'm reacting to right now, just like really good. Like uh Yona's really good right now, Monster's really good right now, Basada's pretty good from what I read from volume 1. I'm gonna start volume 2 probably sometime tomorrow because I'm only gonna read like 2 chapters from that, and then I'm gonna read another 2 chapters on Monday. Um that's really good. Ifa. Uh everything that I'm reacting to is really good right now. This was dope. I just like what I love about it is like it's not super sad all the time. It's like a manga where it's like Urasawa always makes sure, I think, and most manga that he writes, that there is some level of like happiness in that, right? Where it's like this person that you saved, you know, here's some joy that you can like take from that. I almost feel like Johan is going to is probably like killing the people that Tenma saved after he leaves. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just have a feeling that like that's what he's doing because he's just like a sicko, you know? And he's just like obsessed with Tenma and he wants to just like watch him just deal with that weight and that devastation of all the people that you saved on your journey to find me, I killed after you left them. Like, oh my goodness, that'd be brutal. Like, brutal doesn't even cover it. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of what we're gearing towards, and that's kind of what we're gearing. I feel like that's what Urasawa might be sort of setting up, right? He might be setting up a thing where it's just like, okay, we gonna let Tenma have his joy and hang out with a sort of adopted son here, and he's gonna take care of him. And then when they get to a certain point, and we're gonna find out that all them folks are dead. That's son. If I see that, I'm gonna be like, like, I would be so devastated. I would be so devastated, and I feel like that's what we're gearing towards. You know what I mean? Like this dude he's again, Johan just sicko. So, but at the same time, I'm kind of looking forward to like the story and seeing where it goes and seeing if that's something that Urasawa will do. And if he does, I'd be like, damn, Urasawa, damn. So, but again, it still doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying like those sort of joyful moments where Dr. Tenma gets to be a doctor and he gets to save people, and he gets to sort of move on from that and sort of realize that that's what's going on. So I'm really really happy about that. I will say I really enjoyed these chapters. These 3 chapters are great. It was a great place to stop. Lunge is a very interesting character. You know, like wow, he's not unfeeling. You know what I mean? But it's like it's clear that he's like one of those individuals that is happy when he's doing certain things, when he's like doing certain kind of work, and when he's not doing that, where he's not focused on that, he's not happy. You know, his daughter and his wife left him, and he's just like whatever about it. He's like he didn't even know his daughter was pregnant. Had no clue his wife was seeing somebody else. Even though that's probably not true. He probably did have a clue. He just didn't care. You know what I mean? Because he's an inspector. You know, these are things that he probably notices, but he's like, oh, is this relevant to the case that I'm working on? Like the man is cold, not in a good way, right? Not in a good way. He's just cold, and not unfeeling, but just like he's not a person that I like. I don't like him, you know. And then he's got this like idea that Johann Liebert is Tenma's alter ego, and I'm like, that dude, no. Like the only reason you think that is because Johann Liebert has set up things in such a way that the only way you could rationalize it in your head was to say that, oh, this is an alter ego, and that's how he's doing it, and that's how he knows about certain things, and that's how he's able to set these things up because he's a doctor and he has these skills and da da da. Right? Meanwhile, Tenma is very clear that Johan is a very real person who's been traveling around doing all this stuff and is just a sick person. You know what I mean? In like the worst sort of way. You know, just nasty. Just gross, man. So I'm really happy with how these chapters are going. I think they're very good. I really want to keep reading, but I can't because it's like 9:07. I'm gonna eat some dinner, and then I'm gonna be done for today, and then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna get a bunch of cleaning done. You know, get some research done for the video that I'm working on for this month. And I also want to do another video, so I want to work on that as well. Again, if you love the content, thank y'all for coming through to part 5 of the Monster Read-A-Thon. If you love the content, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do have a Patreon. That content is coming, so feel free to, you know, come through and check out the Patreon, see if it's something that you'd like. And if you want to become a patron, awesome. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I gotta get out of here. I gotta eat. Again, I'm always hungry. I always say this, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. All right. Expect a reaction to Monster next Saturday. It's gonna definitely be longer. It's gonna be 4 chapters instead of 3. And then the next 4 will be the following Saturday. All right. Also, look forward to weekly Shonen Jump reactions tomorrow. We're gonna get some Haikyuu. We're gonna get some. Haikyuu. We're gonna get some. My Hero. If they're both out, I don't know. I feel like they might be on a break tomorrow. No, yeah. If it's not on a break tomorrow, then I'm gonna react to those. But if it is, then I won't, and then I'll do something else. All right. But if they are, expect some reactions to Haikyuu, to the Promised Neverland. Well, I want to do a Promised Neverland catch-up stream, so expect that because I still want to read it, even though I'm kind of like whatever about it. But expect Haikyuu, My Hero, and Promised Neverland, and also Jujutsu Kaisen. All right, expect Jujutsu Kaisen out tomorrow. Another 5 chapters because they read pretty quickly, and I might see if I don't know if I will be able to get Basada in, but if I can't, I'll get it on Monday, and I'll do a longer stream on Monday for Basada. So I'll read volume 2 if anything for Basada. All right, so look out for that. And yeah, all right. Thank y'all for coming through to part 5 of the Monster Read-A-Thon. You can always check out my other monster reactions on the playlist that I have on the channel. Feel free to check out the other playlists that I also have on the channel for like Battle Angel Alita, Haikyuu, Promised Neverland, My Hero, all that jazz. All right, Yona. All right, feel free to check that out. Even, you know, the Your Line April I did a while ago. You know, there are a bunch of them on the channel, so feel free to check that out. And yeah, let me get out of here, y'all. All right, I'm the Black Manga Critic, and